New Jersey, home of the Shore, Bruce Springsteen, and the Turnpike. But lately, it's been home to something a little stranger. Unexplained drones, lighting up our skies. What's really going on? Let's find out on this special edition of Is This Real? Welcome, everybody. I'm JC3, and I have just Big Joe here with me as we do this New Jersey drone special. This is something that's been happening the past couple of months now.
No, I think it's the middle of November.
Well, I mean, we're almost at the end of December, so yeah. I mean, we're diving deep into the weirdest mystery to hit New Jersey in years. How have you? When's the first time you heard about these drones, Dad?
I guess around 3 weeks ago. You know, with all the other hustle and bustle that's going on, it's kind of hard to pick and choose what you want to hear on the news. But every day it kept getting more and more and more. So, you know, that's probably about 3 weeks ago now. I really started looking into this and, you know, wondering what the hell's going on. So yeah, about 3 weeks now.
Yeah. So here's the deal. Since mid-November, residents all over New Jersey, places like Morris County, Sussex County, even up by Bedminster and as south as Ocean County, have been reporting these strange drones. People say they're huge, like 6 feet wide, and they're operating at night hours, from dusk till dawn, from the middle of around 6:30, 5 o'clock now that we're deep in December, to about, I would say about 3-4 o'clock in the morning, probably even later than that. But apparently some of these drones turn the lights off at night, so you can't even see them. And we have some footage of that we're going to play right now. Well, we're not actually playing it on here, Dad.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
No, it's all editing.
I'm not used to this shit, so.
No, it's all right. So, do you have any questions so far, Dad, about the drones? I want to hear your thoughts.
The questions I have are basically the same questions that everybody else has. What are these things? Who's behind them? And what does the government know or doesn't know? You know, I mean, they have classified meetings on Capitol Hill with all the lawmakers, but then they come out and say, well, there's nothing to worry about. Well, if you have a classified meeting, you're going to be telling them something. And if it's something, well, they're nothing to worry about. Why is that classified? Why can't you just come out and say, you know what? It's nothing to worry about here. We got it under control. But they don't do that. They come out and they tell you, we have no idea what it is, but we know that it's safe. No, you can't. They're not mutually exclusive.
Well, they're also saying that these are hobbyist activities.
You know what? I'm sorry, but that's a crock of shit. Because you don't all of a sudden in the middle of November, all the hobbyists get together and say, you know what, we're going to fly these drones crazily. It just doesn't make any sense.
Well, so some of the experts on these drones, and I'm not talking about military-wise, I'm talking about just drone experts, say these drones move, the way these drones move and how long they stay up in the air suggests they're way beyond your average hobbyist technology. Plus, they've been spotted near military bases like Picatinny Arsenal. Mm-hmm. And we all know when you're flying a drone, if it's not military drones and it's by a military base, it should be shot down.
It should be. And I'll give you something else. The public is being, if you don't know what these things are, you don't allow them to just operate at free will until you know what they are. You have to shut it down. You have to stop it. It has to stop now. Okay, we need a government that's going to actually not fall asleep at the wheel. They need to say, you know what, we don't know what they are. You're right, we don't know, but we're going to find out, and we're going to go up there. We're going to send our Blackhawks up there to figure out what these things are. But nobody's doing anything.
That's the thing, though. It's not. They are saying we don't know what they are. Like they're saying we don't know what they are, but we know they're not harmful. The Joint Chiefs of Staff have turned around and said we don't know what these things are. That's a problem.
Yeah, that's my whole point. The thing is, you cannot you can't tell the people, well, you have nothing to worry about, and just continue to let them go on until you find out. So what if you find out a little too late that they were seeding the clouds or they were spreading some kind of chemical over the population? And by that time it's too late. We got people that'll be dead or poisoned or whatever. It needs to stop today, now. Okay, this president, this Congress, whoever's in charge here, needs to get together and put an end to it.
Well, the FBI, DHS, and even the Department of Defense have all launched investigations.
Oh, right.
So far, no answers. According to the FAA, there's no record of these drones being cleared to fly. So if they're not ours, whose are they, or what are they?
First off, I don't buy into anybody telling me that the United States government is investigating shit. Okay, when they tell you they're investigating, but yet they're still going on. How are they investigating them? Some fat guy with a cigar in his mouth, got binoculars, and he's looking in the sky, going, "Yeah, Merle, I don't think it's anything to worry about." It doesn't work that way. I want to see helicopters in the air. I want you to get tough enough to where at night we don't see these things anymore because if they are enthusiasts or hobbyists, they're afraid to fly them.
Well, I mean, on the way home from work, and I'm going to put that video up, there were 2 helicopters in the air flying, and I don't know what they were because they were flying like this next to each other, and they looked like Black Hawks.
They did. I saw what you saw, and to me, I can't say if they were Black Hawks or not. I don't know. I wasn't close enough. But the mere fact that one helicopter was chasing the other, that you don't see that every day.
No.
So where were they going? Was there a downed drone somewhere? Another thing that bothers me, the other day, about a week ago now, a drone was taken down in somewhere up in Sussex County, I believe it was.
Yeah.
Okay. And they had the hazmat, the cops, the fire department, your sister's ass, everything else. They had all this stuff there at 12 o'clock at midnight. They come in the woods. They come out of the woods. The news reporters are there. Go, what was going on? No, nothing. We didn't see anything. There was nothing there. So you spent 8 hours in the woods doing nothing. See, that's the problem. If it's nothing, if these drones are nothing like you say they are, okay, it was a down drone. We got it. We're going to analyze it, yada, yada, yada. Don't tell me it was nothing. Because that right there, you're lying. Everything the government is telling you, they're lying. I don't care what that idiot Kirby, the spokesman for the Pentagon, please do me a favor with him. Huh?
We'll get to Kirby and his statement.
He's out of office
in a while, but
moron.
What I do want to ask you is because who is it? Michael McCall, the chairman of the House Foreign Affairs Committee.
Okay.
He turns around. He thinks these are spy drones from China.
He thinks what?
He thinks these are spy drones from China. He even went on record saying that these might be from China, but there's no proof of that.
There was no proof of anything. Joe, a year ago, we let a spy balloon traverse the United States from Alaska, stopping at military bases, having a cup of coffee with the generals, and then just keep on going. And then all of a sudden, Sleepy Joe decided when he got off the coast of Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, you know what, I think it's good let's shoot him down. Meanwhile, all the stuff that they were spying on us for the better part of 3 months or whatever it was has now been transmitted back to China. All right? Look, I've had enough. And if nobody else is going to say it, I'm going to say it. I am tired of this regime that we have running this country. All right? This guy is compromised. I don't care. That stunt with the so-called, they want to call it a weather balloon. It wasn't a weather. It was a spy balloon. Call it what it is. All right. They did that. He allowed it to happen. So what makes me think and feel comfortable that he's not allowing this to happen again? Okay. All right. He may be sleepy and out of his mind, but he's not stupid. Okay. There's been a lot of reports. He might have been on a take somewhere. I don't know. I can't say yes or no, but he's a compromised president. That much I can tell you for sure. Okay, you don't open up 64 dummy corporations for no reason. There's an issue here.
All right, okay. Let's talk theories, though. The reason I want to talk theories is because a lot of people, some people are saying it's a secret government project, testing new tech. Others think it's foreign surveillance, like we just said. And then there's the group who always shows up in these situations like these, the UFO crowd. The UFO crowd has been on call since these Jones just showed up.
The problem with the UFO crowd is everything's a UFO. The TWA in the sky, all of a sudden now is a UFO. Can't have it that way. Okay, you can't look up in the sky and go, that's a UFO. That's a UFO. No, that's a drone. That's a UFO. Can't do that. All right, and now you can't lump everything in together. You got to have some. You have to have some conscience and a brain, which we're pretty much lacking in this country.
Well, I mean, the UFOs are here to scout before the mothership shows up. You know what I'm
A
saying?
mothership. Okay, and that's another one. I don't see no mothership yet. I mean, look, one of my theories, and again, everything I'm telling you, I can't prove, but these are theories. All right, one of my theories is the United States is launching these drones because they know that we are being visited from another planet or from another solar system. And by mixing these drones with the real things, nobody knows what is what. You know, like on 9/11, when, the towers being hit by airplanes while we were running Operation Able Danger about planes hitting the tower. And everybody was confused.
Able to.
Just saying.
No, I agree with you. I mean, it can be a confusing aspect. But the thing that I'm thinking about is that when you look at some of these formations and some of the lights that happen around these drones,
Right.
it does give you that close encounter of the third kind type of feel.
Of course it does, because we don't know. No one knows for sure.
I'm just saying. All right? Like, legit. It's such a creepy fucking...
The whole thing is creepy.
Yeah.
Excuse me, folks. The whole thing is creepy because we're not getting answers. And, I don't understand what the whole mystery is. It's either they're spying on us or they're not. Or they're aliens or they're not. Man.
You okay? Here's the thing, though. There's no hard evidence of anything extraterrestrial, right? The sheer size and complex... Bleh, the sheer size of these fucking things alone have even skeptics scratching their heads.
Mm-hmm.
Could this be high-tech surveillance or anything else entirely? Like, we don't know. I mean, I do have some video here, and I'll put it up. This is coming from this one person right here. I mean, look, you have 3 drones, 1 stationary, and that's what I'm seeing a lot of. I mean, if you want to watch the video, Dad, you can just look to your right. This is what I'm seeing a lot of. Look at the one on the left and the right. These 2 are stationary drones,
Right.
and there's 1 drone that is just circling around. So it looks like
it's like a real live version of Pong.
it's not even that. What it looks like to me is 1 drone that's stationary is the not the mothership, but like the circle,
Mm-hmm.
and the other 2 are circling around it, like the center of the circle. Like the other 2 are circling around it, and then like canvassing the area.
They're looking for something. Somebody's looking for something.
That is just it's so creepy. I mean, look at all these videos that you have. Like, there's 8, 9, 10, 100 videos of like these.
YouTube is inundated with them, and now they're going to get ours. So, YouTube is inundated with a lot of these videos, and a lot of them. I mean, I'd seen one where drones were shooting laser beams out. I mean, that's the kind of shit that we don't need. If you really want the answers, then everybody has to pull together and not exaggerate and not be stupid.
Well, people across New Jersey are beyond scared and on edge. One of the craziest parts of the story is how widespread it's become.
Right.
Reports have come in from Pennsylvania, Ohio, and even Connecticut, with even new sightings. The theories get wilder.
They just said they had to shut down Wright-Patterson Air Force Base in Ohio for 4 hours because of drones. I'm sorry, it's a military establishment. Why wouldn't the Black Hawk helicopter scrambled to take this thing out of the fucking air?
And what's significance about that Air Force Base again?
Who knows? We don't know. I mean, the only thing I know, they got a plane museum. That's where JFK's plane is.
Didn't that? Am I confused with it, or am I crossing theories here? Wasn't that the Air Force Base that they took one of the planes in 9/11?
No, that was Cleveland Hopkins International Airport.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Which is very close.
Well, a lot of people think these were pranks to begin with. Like when they first started, they thought they were pranks.
Right.
That these planes were pranks, and that they were just going to stop. But I don't know. Like for now, I'm not sure. The authorities are not giving us any information, and it does feel like they're hiding something. I mean, I really want to know what they're hiding.
Well, let's go. You know what? Why don't we do this? Why don't we go over a couple? I got a couple of theories here that are floating around the internet, and maybe somebody out there, maybe you might feel akin to one of these. I don't know. Seem like they're all plausible to me. Would you like me to go on with these?
Yeah, continue, please.
Okay. The number one, I don't know what order they're in, but first theory I got, the government is flying drones to cloud the issue that aliens are here. And they're mix-moshing the aliens with the drones, confusing people so the people don't know what is alien and what isn't. That's number one. Second one, we went over to Joe Biden with the spy balloon. We did that before.
Yeah.
The third one, that is a crock of shit, is the nuclear material is missing in New Jersey, and the drones are flying over looking for nuclear material. I got a little piece of information here. The part that's missing, the little thing that's missing with the nuclear, it's not even enough to light up a light bulb. Okay, it's very, very tiny. Yeah, it gone missing. It's crazy. It shouldn't have happened, but this stuff happens all the time. It's either got mismarked or it fell off the truck or whatever, but it's about that big. Okay, and it's not that big of a deal. So if our government's worried about something that big and they're sending out drones and calling it a big mystery, then we got bigger problems than we thought. Okay, that just doesn't make any sense. The other one, another theory I got that's really crazy: drone hobbyists are flying drones at night, and no one should be alarmed. All of a sudden, in the middle of November, drone hobbyists all got together. Instead of flying their little drones, the 200-gram drones, they're now flying $95,000 drones. Doesn't seem like a hobbyist to me. So if anybody tells you that, if the government tells you that, you got to stop a minute and question, like that idiot John Kirby. You got to say, well, these are not hobbyist drones. Hobbyist drones don't come the size of an SUV. Okay? These are drones that are flying for a specific purpose. So scratch that one out as well. I don't believe that one. That's a bunch of shit. The drones are now, according to Jeff Van Drew from New Jersey, he said he was told by military intelligence that drones are originating from the Iranian mothership in the Atlantic Ocean. There is no mothership in the Atlantic Ocean. Okay? The government has looked into this. People have looked into this. There's no Iranian mothership that's going to let these drones go. Now, granted, they have seen drones coming in off the ocean, especially in Seaside Park, New Jersey, and Island Beach State Park. They were coming in. Who knows where they're coming from? No one knows. Now, if these are aliens and they're actually coming from underwater, well, that's an answer. But we don't know that because we don't have information that way. No one's letting us know. All right. Any questions so far, Joe?
Well, no questions, but I do like when a lot of people turn around and say, well, how come we're not shooting them down? Or at least just generally, how come we're not just generally shooting? I understand around military bases, but when you get to the point where people start shooting them down who don't know what they are, they're just going to start shooting at lights in the sky. And then you start shooting at commercial air flights, then it becomes open field day.
That's true. I don't agree that people should take it into their own hands. That is what we have our military for. But when the military is not doing their job, the people then want to defend themselves. So if you don't want people to shoot at these drones, okay, take one down. Grow some balls and take one down. Unless, of course, you're the ones doing it.
Well, can I throw one theory in that people have?
Go ahead.
Apparently, people are blaming the Illuminati.
Okay, I got it. You know what? It always comes back to the Illuminati. Poor Illuminati gets blamed for everything, and I'm surprised I haven't blamed it on Alex Jones yet. Okay, here's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Okay, in 1943, during the Philadelphia experiment, the USS Eldridge was part of the experiment. According to reports back then, the Eldridge, I don't know, disappeared and morphed itself into Virginia from Philadelphia. Disappeared here and wound up over here.
That doesn't make any sense.
The theory now is, for some of these lunatics, is that the Eldridge just reappeared off the coast of the United States, and the drones are there to distract us from the reappearance of the Eldridge that supposedly would disappear in 1943. Here's a note for you. The Eldridge made its way to Spain. Okay? It was decommissioned and commissioned into another fleet or something. And then it was decommissioned again and taken apart and sold for scrap in 1986, something like that. I'm not sure the exact dates. So that's what happened to the Eldridge. It didn't disappear. It didn't reappear. Nothing like that. Stop with the stupid stuff. I'm done with it. Okay, I know, everybody has to have these theories, but no one has any proof to back them up. And that's fine to have a theory, but at least let's have some theories in reality.
Well, all these theories have people worried.
They're doing it to themselves. When you start thinking that everything in the sky is a UFO, or it's this or it's that, look, we know there's drones. Let's stick to the facts. We know there's drones. We know the drones are as big as SUVs. We know the drones have done these dances up in the sky. We know that our military has done shit. Okay, what are these large drones doing flying in our skies? And nobody's doing anything about it. Our government's saying we're going to be safe. You're fine. There's no existential threat, but we don't know what it is. You can't tell me that if you don't know what it is. Those are the facts. So, you know what? Until somebody can prove one of these stupid theories, I'm going to stick to the facts. There is a problem. The U.S. government has to take them down. You need to stop, unless, of course, the U.S. government is behind it. Let's say that again. Unless, of course, the U.S. government is behind it. Think weather balloon a year ago. It was allowed to happen.
Well, I have a question for you. Because a lot of, you want to talk about distraction. One, what would they be distracting us from? And two, could it be this? I mean, not could it, because people are still talking about it. But I mean, we have two major events happening right now as far as that's affecting people. It's the UFOs. I'm about to say the drone scare. That's we have it across the Northeast now. There's some in California that have been spotted, and we have that guy popping that CFO in the streets of New York City.
That has nothing to do with this.
And him screaming.
That has nothing to do with this. That guy, look, that's another show altogether.
No, I know that, but
the guy's a fucking murderer. I mean, you want to stand on it and say, free him, let him go. You know what? Maybe you need two in the head, okay? Because you're just as stupid as he is. He had a family. Whether he was a criminal or he wasn't, not your position to take him out because you thought you knew better. You didn't. Now you're going to spend the rest of your life in prison where you belong. Well, nothing to do with drones or UFOs or Butch Cassidy the Sundance Kid. None of it.
Not Butch Cassidy the Sundance Kid.
Well, if we're going to bring in outside things, let's do it. What the hell?
Well, I do want to get to some of these images, though. I mean, you have this one from 6 days ago that doesn't look like a drone.
No, it actually looks like a bike.
A bike? Really?
That one right there? The second one over?
No, this one that's pulled up, you dickhead.
Okay.
This one. You see this? This one right here. What does that look like to you?
Well, it looks like something emanating serious light.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a what do you call them? A plasmoid.
No, we didn't talk about plasmoids.
Well, the plasmoids are up there, whether you look like it or not.
And these are definitely, I'm searching through. Like, here's another photo. I don't know if this is a real one. I mean, this one zoomed in.
See, that's the problem, Joe. No one, you're not gonna. The photos.
This is the one that freaked me out the most.
That's the one right there that tells me that something. If I'm gonna think aliens and extraterrestrials, that's the one that's gonna make me think it.
There's no blinking lights on this. I saw the video for this. No blink. It's a stationary light.
Exactly.
Triangular stationary light. Not stationary, but like it's not blinking. That's the one that freaks me out the most about any of these things.
Sure.
And that's a fucking problem.
If I'm gonna think these are aliens, that one, like I said, that one photo with the 3 lights just standing there, because we have seen that in the past, where those things were spotted.
That looks like an old photo of a UFO.
Right.
That's what it looks like to me. And that's what terrifies the fuck out of me. Not terrifies, but like these photos. There's these photos are just crazy looking.
Everything is crazy. The whole fucking thing is crazy. It's they're literally making us all dance around for no reason when they can just say, "Look, we're gonna find out for you because that's our job." They bitch and moan about the southern border. Gotta protect you. But somehow, flying things over your head, buzzing your head. No, we don't have to protect you from that. But don't worry. We're looking into it. Of course, we're still looking into the JFK assassination, 9/11, and, whatever else we got going on.
Well, I do want to talk about the John Kirby situation, but let's play the video for our viewers and let's discuss John Kirby.
Oh, please do.
Admiral John Kirby, the White House National Security Communications Advisor. Admiral Kirby, good morning. Well, we just saw this accusation that the administration is not being forthright about what it knows, that it knows more than it's letting on, and I know you're here to clear it up. So what do you know about these sightings? And perhaps more importantly at this point, how do you know it?
We've been sharing everything that we are learning with the public in various settings and venues, Savannah, and we have done some analysis over the last several days. That analysis, right now, our assessment leads us to conclude that these are lawful and legal aviation activities, manned and unmanned, drones and civil aviation aircraft or commercial aircraft. Now, look, we've got 5,000 tips that we've gone through. The FBI is still working on about 100 leads from those 5,000 tips and sightings that we still have to triangulate. We still have to finish looking at, and we'll do that. And as we do that, if we learn more, if we learn something different, well, my goodness, we'll come out and talk about it. We are being as open and as transparent with the American people as we can be. What we won't do is speculate or hypothesize about what something we don't know. Now, we know that there's no national security threat. We know there's no public safety threat.
Well, right. Time out. Can you stop that there for a second? Did he see, I can't barely hear what he's saying, but did he just say, we don't know what it is, but we're not going to speculate, but we do know that you're safe?
Yes.
Okay.
He says there's no
at that point
threat.
Okay. At that point, that woman over there, supposedly a news reporter, should turn around and go, how can you possibly say that? Okay. And the reason why she doesn't do it is because she won't get another interview if she questions this guy. They don't do their job, the media. If the media held their feet to the fire, you wouldn't be getting stupid answers like this. This guy, he's allowed to do that. He makes people look like they're stupid, all right? And he's allowed to say that, and she sits there with that smug look on her face, all right? This is the shit that drives me crazy. The news media in this country needs to wake up, okay? He works for us. Us! We pay his salary, okay? He needs to come forward and be honest with us, okay? You want to say, look, we're looking into the matter and we will get back to you. Okay, tell me that. But don't tell me we're looking into it. We know there's no threat, but we don't know what it is. Because right at that point, like you used to have in Batman cartoons, kaboom, boom, boom, that liar should have popped up across his forehead. Because that's bullshit. All right? They play the media, and the media sits there like, oh God, we're going to go great interview. And meanwhile, they can say whatever the hell they want. And we're standing here, the ones that are paying the bills, looking fucking stupid. It's just frustrating. Enough is enough, Okay? Go ahead.
Enough is enough, and then sits back.
It's frustrating, Joe. Look at it. Look at that smug face.
Come
Look
on,
at him.
come on, Dad, do it. Yeah, it's very frustrating. Like the whole situation.
And she's laughing.
When you turn around and say, "Well, we don't know what they are, but we know they're legal.
Yeah, right.
We know they're not harmful."
Okay.
But if you don't know what they are, how the fuck do you know that they're legal?
They're legal because you know what? I don't know about John Kirby, but my neighbors have 800-pound drones. Okay. And they fly him up and down all around the place. I see him coming in and out and everywhere else. Nobody has reported drones being flown out of somebody's garage. Okay, no reports that drones are coming at someone's backyard. Okay, this is not hobbyists. Hobbyists do not own these kind of drones. It's very simple. I mean, I don't know what else to say, man. This is just, it fucking frustrates me.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I mean, there's nothing more we got. I mean, besides like you want to play the video off the seaside coast, off the coast?
No, because I can't get a clear shot of that. It's
okay. I mean, I can try and find something, but
no, that's
so what do you guys think? All right, leave a comment. Are these drones just mistaken identity, or is it something bigger at play here? Let us know in the comments or reach out to social media. This story is not going anywhere anytime soon. And remember, if you see something, please don't play hero. All right, don't shoot anything down. Let's let the professionals handle it. I don't know who the professionals are, but let them handle it. Or at least let us know so we can bring a camera and cover it. Just saying. No. First of all, you don't want to shoot at anybody. You don't want to discharge a weapon in the city bounds. You don't want to discharge it because some innocent person can get hit, and we don't need to add deaths to this. No, because you decided you wanted to shoot the thing down. Okay. What you got to do is hold their feet to the fire and call them. Call your congressman. Call your senator. Flood this guy's office. Do whatever you got to do to make your voice heard. Or do what Big Joe is doing and buy tons of water and tons of cans. To be honest with you, when this first started, that was my first thing. I don't know what they got planned, and I'm not going to sit around waiting it. So, no, I don't have any water, so don't come to my house looking for water. We have no water here. No water, no canned food, nothing. But thank you for joining us for this little Is This Real special. We do have a new season coming up in January, season 14, Oceans in Space. Right around this, great time to be producing a season about oceans in space. Look at it, we were ahead of the curve on this one. And all of our new shows that are coming up, we don't have them locked down now, but we have what is it? Hero of the Stupid. Hero of the Stupid is going to be a new show with Big Joe and Dad. And we also have one show coming up. Oh, no, that's not it. Where is it? Oh, damn it. It's not here. Okay, another show that's coming up. I believe it's called The Dark Side of Faith. Another podcast that's coming up with me and another podcaster.
No, we're going to be updating this one, too, because this one you're going to have to... This has got to be, as things progress...
Yes, I agree with you. But thank you guys for joining us on this Is This Real special. Catch you. Remember, follow our new social media page, Is This Real Podcast, on TikTok because our other one got shut down. And continue liking that the Green Hour Media YouTube page. But thank you for joining us, Big Joe. Good night.
Good night, everybody.
We'll catch you next time.
Peace.